So, the moment of truth. There was a minus at night, and will it start? So, the clutch is not that there is. That's the fuck with it. You need to start it. Yeah. Oh, good. Not good, come on. Ugh. Oil. The coking is getting closer and closer. I keep thinking and thinking, but I think I'll figure it out soon. And the battery. You will also need to deal with the barely visible burning handbrake light. There are reasons for that, I have already counted. It's all solved very simply. We swing the wheels. Oh yeah? The car is full of tin. Very high humidity. You can see it on the windshield. It's from the inside. And here is a real detox. It's very cold here. The stove does not work from the word does not warm at all, it means. And we will solve this problem. There are several ways. The most popular thing is to find a hillock, gas up, and the cork should come out air. The next one is to stand jamming the pipes. This is such a way, because I have already tried it, but nothing has changed. And throw off the return, and wait for the antifreeze to pour. In parallel, you will also need to jump the pipes. None of this, of course, gives a guarantee. But I would not like to throw off the nozzle, because I forgot to order antifreeze. We are looking for a hillock in general. The car has already warmed up, but it's really a mess here. Nothing works. It means by temperature. Well, we will solve this problem, and other small ones in parallel. While there is free time, you need to do this, because it's really already minus on the street. And we are looking for winter tires. There is a lot of it, but you need to deal with the turnover first. Because you don't want to go along the highway at such a temperature in the cabin at all. In general it is. Yes. Volkswagen. We are looking for an air plug and squeeze it out. Because it's, well, impossible. It's very cold. What can I say? The hillock didn't help. Standing on the gas on a hillock, somehow they write on the forms, did not help. The stove is cold, barely something blows warm there. If she's fucked up, it's sad. I'll try to squeeze the pipes somewhere now, maybe it will help. The fan is working, everything is working, but there is still no heat. Of course, it all looked epic, but what we have, we have. It's cold, it's just really cold in the car. It's even unpleasant to be there. And humidity, of course. Let's go on trying. It is necessary to order antifreeze, because there is again some kind of mess turned out. Order antifreeze and change everything. That's it. By the way, the car began to smoke less. A little less, but it's going to be unpacked. We read, think, look, ask for advice. It is necessary to unbox. The craving is there, everything is fine, but it smokes and eats oil. And I also removed the molding. I need to solve something with this hole. Probably it needs to be disassembled from the salon. It was broken off here. The fastening was broken off, so I glued something there, podkolhosel. But first we need to gloss over the whole thing, so as not to lead to the salon in case of anything. And put everything back in place. And we are looking for warmth further. We have a little bit of a retard gone somewhere. It's not very cool. In general, we need to disassemble this part, clean the contacts, so that the handbrake light does not burn permanently. But where did the retard go? It's not like they took a lot. Maybe the clutch, which clearly somehow needs to be pumped again, with a change, of course, of all cylinders. I'm not going to do that. It works and works well. The main thing is that it does not come out of the brakes themselves. Not from tubes and so on. It will, of course, be sad. In short, we shoot here, we clean everything. Well, we wait until it cools down. Come on. Yes, it's barely warm at all, but this one is good. So there is a barely visible trickle, most likely. Okay, let's figure it out now. It's snowing, by the way. And here's the reason for the hot handbrake. This is an oxidized contact on the brake fluid level sensors. You need to clean it all up, wash it, rinse it, smear it and put it back. And everything will work. However, I do not know what to miss. Let's read it now. Will that shrink lubricant do? I think not when yes. That's it. Look at how beautiful it is. I cleaned everything out. He was all colored already. So now it will work like a clock. And the contact itself on the hoods will also need to be cleaned. But we have something terrible starting here. They didn't promise such bullshit today according to the forecast. Oh, a mess, ugh. In general, nothing helps in this wonderful car. Already rocked here, rocked there. Unscrewed the sensor, looked to see if there was air there. There was no air naturally. In short, I pumped it everywhere. This pipe needs to be changed. He just doesn't inspire confidence. It's still cold in the car. There are no tricks there, like in Mercedes C-Class and BMW 38. In the form of additional sensors, valves for the stove. Here it's just straight to the stove right away and it goes out. I don't know what's the matter. Antifreeze I have now normally spilled, so we order more antifreeze. There you need to change it completely again. Because the muck there is unreal, again, some kind of brown. But you can't see it from here. At least. There is, as it were, no oil film on this antifreeze. But there is such dirt, you know, like some kind of liquefied sealant. Perhaps you will still need to throw off both pipes and give some water pressure there to the stove. Maybe it will help. That's it for today. It's cold capits. I was wearing sneakers. Put on old shoes, put them on. In short, everything is wrapped up. We go home and buy antifreeze. And everything else. Well. The depressed wheel number 1. Well, it's about depressing. You still need to pump up. Again, for some time we have no state. Firm the little things. Look what I have in my hands. The fact is that the janitor itself did not press down due to the fact that, let's say, this part, bent over time. I warmed up on the gas, made it more or less smooth, except for this part. Because the reinforcement is too thick here, and I didn't want to overdo it. At the same time tinted. With smudges, of course, but it looks much better than it was before. In general, we put this stuff back. The janitor should snuggle tighter. Next, what do we have here? We look at antifreeze. So he is. Okay. Antifreeze. There is a break. What's with the oil? The oil should be topped up. In general, everything is okay. We put it on, start it up, swing the wheel and go. Quickly does not assemble this part of the mall. From the category, see what I'll show you. A dozen antifreeze. Well, it's a mess, of course, it won't be here soon. A dozen antifreeze will change it naturally. I took the valve cleaner and the combustion chamber. Let's start with the slide version. We will climb into the tank slowly. First I drive one, then the second, more proven one. We also have a throttle cleaner. Yes, I am aware that it will not be possible to just pour there. All the dirt is flowing. But I remind you we had oil in the throttle there, so whatever. And I finally found the head in that mess and unscrewed the candles. They are with white carbon, and this can mean, like, either ignition problems or fuel problems. But in general, problems with fuel supply. But in general, everything is fine, except for one nuance. These are ordinary Jigovsky single-contact candles. 2 motors are 2 contact. I have already ordered them, but first we spill the tank, and I want to look into the cylinders. I have a Chinese endoscope. To look in the cylinder at least to see how dirty it is there. Like fixing the amount of dirt before we start washing. I'll try to connect. I'm not sure that it will work, because in fact, such devices do not work very well with the sun, but let's try. We have what we have. In general, do not pay attention to the oil here. It was topped up today, so it has not been wiped yet. In general. So, do not confuse the cylinders. This is the first cylinder. And he's the biggest. And he's the shaggiest of all. Well, dirty, naturally dirty. This. In short, we pour the liquid into the tank, clean the fuel system. The pump is new, but the filter probably isn't. The filter will need to be purchased later. I don't know, I'll get lazy. I won't get lazy anyway. The first cleaning in this way is through the tank. The second one will also be through the tank, but it's more like, you know, a good slurry. Then we will think with the cylinders themselves and with the oil. That is, whether we will pour foam into the cylinders and pour chemistry into the oil. Here, let's try to look into the cylinder after all. The quality of course leaves much to be desired. We're trying. We try the first cylinder. Yes, how everything is highlighted here. Well, listen, it's not like that. Everything is dirty. What is this? What is this? Is that a crack in the piston? It can't be. No, it's stupid. Come on, the second cylinder. The valve is open. Yes, with such Chinese technology, damn it. Fuck what you'll see. It's unclear where she's looking. That's the interest. So, now we'll go back to the first one. I'm not sure, but there seems to be a crack in the piston waiting for us. But no. Why is it so hard to see? Well, apparently, this is a tech hole. Let's do this again, and I'll do a new one. Let's dive into the fourth cylinder. Yes, it's everywhere. Oh, phew, I thought it was a crack in the piston, although why would it suddenly come from there? Listen, but not crime. It's not a crime at all. Let's fix what we have now. I'll try to find either an endoscope or a better application. Even some kind of Hun is present. Oh, and a bully or something. It looks like some kind of trouble in the cylinders. Bullies are present. Even on the shitty quality, they can be seen. I don't know how on camera. But you can see them, bitch. Okay, but that doesn't change what we have. Yes, there are some bullies over there. But considering that the motor has passed the devil knows how much, it's a little more than 500,000 kilometers, definitely for sure. Because twisted 10 times. Oh, 2 trains at once. I believe that the cylinders are not so fucked up. So we solve the problem with the motor in another way. But of course we fill in the muck. In general, since I have this car, then we will experiment. Let's go pour the liquid into the tank. So, we have a category of purchases. What was bought? Once again, the pipe. Just an ordinary pipe. And it will be tighter than what I have on the stove right now. Next, temperature sensor. It needs to be changed. It's kind of like a display meter. Ostentatious. Come on. But I think he's lying. Very much lying. And because of this, we have problems with flow, with air, and with everything that can flow from it. Fortunately, I haven't read enough forums. My problems, there are the least problems that people have. Next, we have the opposite part of the castle. Because that's what I showed you earlier. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. What I showed you a little earlier. This is it. Probably like that, yes. No, that's it. I don't know. I don't know yet. It's a loop. The hinge of the door. The hinge of the door that needs to be changed. I tried to unscrew it today, nothing happened. Filled with a liquid key. Let's see what happens. So this is the response part, which stands right here. You know, there's nothing here for a long time. But after reading, having read a lot of information, I realized that this is the thing. It's extremely shitty made. It will need to be wrapped with duct tape. While I'm looking for something similar to this part here. Well, like there's a plastic pipe or something like that. So, this should not be lost. We'll put it here. In short, it needs to be replaced. And we turn to candles. I took not the most expensive, but also not the cheapest candles, because now we are going to flush this whole system in different ways. And she flew away. And look what's here. Three contacts. 3 candle contacts. Yes, cartridge. Yes, cheap, angry China. But this is a temporary solution. While we are cleaning the motor, 3 contacts. What was in the minds of people who put single-contact Jigovsky candles? Well, it can not only put on a Giga, but nevertheless, it's bullshit. In short, now we are going to change the near future. We need to deal with the loop, because... How to show it? What do you see? It naturally does not close normally, it does not open normally. That's it. We need to go rinse the car, and then we look for wheels. And I will deal with antifreeze with sensors later. It will be necessary to allocate time. I would like tomorrow, but maybe not tomorrow, I don't know. I would like to add that we will change the candles after I run in these 40 liters of liquid for purification on old candles. And we'll throw in new ones right away. We'll sort it out there. But then there will be better candles. But it will be later, when we have already cleared it. When we have already cleaned the engine. Motor in the most radical ways. I hope everything will be okay and the oil rings will be removed. But what to do with the oil removing caps is not entirely clear. Listen, but on the whole, the engine is good. Blames all the money, by the way. That's it.